you made some comments about Angel Reese.
Yeah.
You called her garbage compared to Caitlin Clark.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I love my people. I love black people. Mwah, 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 mwah. But I think sometimes we do play the race card too much, or when it's not necessary. This ain't racial. This is about sports. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at Caitlin Clark's game, who's very reminiscent of a Steph Curry, and then you look at Angel Reese, stop it. People go, well, you know, she averages the league in most rebounds and double-doubles. It's like, listen, if you throw up 85 attempts, you're eventually going to get one or two. But the fact that you have to throw the ball up 85 times is fucking ridiculous.
Has orchestrated a turnaround for the ages. LSU has captured its very first national championship.
That will do it. This time, it's Iowa.
When one name becomes the WNBA's spokesperson while the other is relegated to headlines for all the wrong reasons, what does that mean? That is the plot line involving Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, and their distance from one another widens every week. While Angel Reese has been stranded on a struggling Chicago Sky Club, where the fury is erupting, Clark has transformed the Indiana Fever into a playoff force once more. The same concern is now circulating on the internet. Is Reese already lagging behind in a competition that was meant to define the league?
With incredible
Due to injury, Caitlin Clark has only played in 13 games this season, but her impact has been undeniable. She ended Indiana's 8-year postseason drought in her first season and immediately changed the team's expectations. The Fever are back in the postseason and fighting all the way to the conference finals in her sophomore year, despite her absence. That is the hallmark of a genuine franchise player. It is not just hype.
As much as a competitor as she is.
Even when wearing streetwear, Caitlin Clark has maintained Indiana's prominence. She has stayed tuned in from the bench, calling plays and firing up players like a coach in sneakers, packed stadiums to capacity, and maintained skyrocketing television numbers. She changes the game when she's on the floor, and her presence still has a profound impact when she's not. We are unable to say the same about Angel Reese at this time. She has been at the bottom of the standings ever since she arrived in Chicago in 2024. No drama in the playoffs, no conflicts at conferences, not a shred of genuine momentum. There has been nothing except articles about her frustration, missed interviews, and rumors that she might already be trying to leave Chicago.
Good shot. Reese on the second chance. Another offensive rebound for Rose. Reese missed it. Lunging for it. Reese stopped at the rim, trying to sky high, and finishes plus the foul.
According to Angel Reese, the story is now cautionary rather than the next big thing.
To Allen. Angel Reese. Count it.
Supporters anticipated that she would enter the Windy City and usher in a new age. Rather, the sky has fallen into a downward spiral of disappointment, excuses, and losses. Additionally, Reese and 2 of her teammates declined to attend her leave interview at the end of the season. It was not just an unfulfilled duty. There was a message, a statement indicating that she had strayed far from the limelight that Caitlin Clark currently commands. Online, the criticism was brutal. A prima donna is what she is, not able to shoot. One fan said, her attitude isn't appropriate in Chicago. Another person said, it's disappointing. She has admirers everywhere, yet she is unaccountable. Complete the interviews. Encourage the sport. The harshest criticism of all was then offered, what a horrible look for the WNBA. Except for Caitlin Clark, no one in this league even wishes to advertise themselves. Although it was harsh, the criticism confirmed what many people already believed. Reese avoids the spotlight but Clark enjoys it.
Richards is she's into the ball game. Richards on the floor. Clark, the step back three just below the logo. Drills it. Sky force she's over Angel Reese. And she's 22 years old. Well, they missed her jersey, but those heels were...
It goes beyond statistics. It has to do with presence. Despite playing in just 13 games this season, Caitlin Clark's impact has helped the Fever advance to the postseason. Even after Angel Reese played the entire season, Chicago is in last place. Despite being hurt, Clark attends every game, calls plays, shouts support, and takes charge of her team's image. When her team most needed responsibility, Reese skipped interviews. That is what separates a struggling name from a superstar. And every move is being watched by the audience. The current state of the Indiana Fever was not anticipated. They were the WNBA's forgotten team for almost 10 years, accruing defeats, playing in arenas that were only partially occupied, and seeing their significance wane year after year.
Up, it won't go. Clark pulls it down, and this building knows what that means.
Kelsey Mitchell's going, what happened? Oh! It's a triple-double for Caitlin. What a reaction by Kelsey.
After Caitlin Clark came on board, the culture completely changed in just 2 seasons. No prior draft pick or free agent had been able to break an 8-year postseason drought until her first season.
Walks there to the stanchion, obvious frustration.
Despite playing only 13 games due to injury in the second season, she was crucial to Indiana's progress to the conference finals. That is the distinction between transformational and talented. Clark alters the game rather than merely playing it. She sells out every arena she visits. The ratings of every broadcast she touches increase. The most shared moment of the evening is every logo 3 or no-look pass. She still commands the cameras, pulling plays, motivating teammates, and keeping spectators moving even when she is on the sideline dressed in street clothes. There is more to Caitlin Clark than just her numbers when people discuss her. It has to do with her gravitational pull and the way everything seems to revolve around her.
With the 7th pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, the Chicago Sky select Angel Reese, LSU.
Well, there it is, Angel Reese, the 7th overall pick of this draft.
That's too much for Angel Reese to handle. The similar amount of excitement surrounded her arrival in Chicago. Her rivalry with Caitlin Clark was presented in draft night headlines as the tale that would usher in a new era for the WNBA. However, Reese's tenure with the Sky has been characterized by controversy and inconsistency, whereas Clark delivered from the start. With Reese as the team spokesperson, Chicago has now missed the playoffs in consecutive seasons.
People are watching women's basketball right now. It all started from the national championship game, and I've been dealing with this for 2 years now. And understanding, negative things have probably been said about me, but honestly, I'll take that because look where women's basketball is. People are talking about women's basketball, but you never would think that we'd be talking about women's basketball. People are pulling up to games. We got celebrities coming to games, sold out arenas, just because of one single game. And just looking at that, I'll take that role. I'll take the bad guy role, and I'll continue to take that on and be that for my teammates. And if I want to be that, and I know I'll go down in history, I'll look back in 20.
The Sky was supposed to rise, but the rankings indicate that they are continuing to decline. Fans have been leaving arenas that should have been packed, and the atmosphere has been waning. After yet another unsuccessful season, the headlines that ought to have emphasized her ascent instead went viral for all the wrong reasons, omitting the required exit interviews. When it came time to answer for their troubles, Reese and 2 colleagues left, according to Awful Announcing. Her silence, not what she said, was what caused the video to become viral so fast. Fans took note. Being the league's spokesperson is a duty that Caitlin Clark has accepted. Angel Reese has stayed clear of it. Even after losing, Clark still does interviews. After difficult games, she appreciates the supporters. Even when hurt, she arrives on the bench, clipboard in hand, and barks commands like a coach's assistant. Reese passed up the last opportunity to take responsibility for her team's failure. That is what separates being a leader from being a star. Legends of the game have already likened Clark to Steph Curry due to her immense influence. Her ability to shoot from range that previously thought unattainable, her ability to stretch defenses, and her ability to strike a balance between leadership and showcase plays. She has already become well known. Conversely, Reese is witnessing the decline of her brand. Supporters are openly wondering if she will insist on a trade. Do the Sky regret tying their future to her, is the question posed by reporters. And when Caitlin Clark is on the court, redefining what a rookie class can accomplish, every stumble only seems worse. The alleged rivalry has devolved into an unfair analogy. Clark continues to ascend, Angel Reese continues to slip. Additionally, Angel Reese is unable to keep up with Caitlin Clark.
Orchestrated a turnaround for the ages. LSU has captured its very first national championship.
That will do it. This time, it's...
The rivalry was anticipated to be close. There is unending buzz, 2 rookies, the same draft class, and 2 sizable markets. It was intended to be the type of plot that led the WNBA into the following phase of its history. However, the scoreboard presents a different picture after 2 years. The conference finals feature Caitlin Clark. Angel Reese is home already. Caitlin has accepted the pressure, the fans, and the media. In her own exit interview, Reese did not show up. A revolt is being led by one of them. The other is fending off accusations that she is incapable of bearing the burden of expectations. The questions are mounting for Chicago. Do they keep focusing on Reese in the hopes that her mindset will change? Do they exchange her and start again from scratch? Or do they acknowledge that the reconstruction might already be flawed? There is no doubt about Indiana. They have a foundation. Whether she is hurt or not, Caitlin Clark is the Fever's lifeblood. They have persevered through difficult times because of her enthusiasm on the bench. Her capacity to fill seats has ensured the franchise's financial stability. Additionally, she is a hack code that modifies the game's geometry while she's on the ground. Steph Curry publicly lauded her for this reason, comparing her game to his own. She is also a floor general, a near triple-W sheen, and polished well beyond her years. So he claimed that her range and shot difficulty are just a part of the package. Curry concluded by saying, Caitlin Clark is must-see TV, which has followed her everywhere ever since.
One person to beat you and them. Quick jab, get away. Bucket.
Reese is unable to purchase that type of sponsorship. Rather, she is the subject of fan arguments on her demeanor, widely shared videos of harsh fouls, and inquiries about her ability to represent anything other than controversy.
Yeah.
Clark possesses the qualities that any great athlete needs: peer respect, legends' admiration, and results that live up to the expectation. Reese has everything every struggling athlete worries about: a franchise that is out of patience, turmoil greater than victories, and critics louder than fans. Who can score more points, or who is more efficient, is no longer the focus. Who owns the moment is at issue, and it belongs to Caitlin Clark. Here's the reality then. The debate is over before it even gets started. On the stat sheet, in the playoffs, in the media, or in society, Angel Reese is unable to match Caitlin Clark. The distance is only getting wider, and Caitlin Clark has already started to distance herself.
Watching women's basketball right now, it all started from the national championship game, and I've been dealing with this for 2 years now. And understanding, like, yeah, negative things have probably been said about me, but honestly, I'll take that because look where women's basketball is. People are talking about women's basketball, but you never would think that we'd be talking about women's basketball. People are pulling up to games. We got celebrities coming to games, sold out arenas, like, just because of one single game. And just looking at that, like, I'll take that role. I'll take the bad guy role, and I'll continue to take that on and be that for my teammates. And if I want to be that, and I know I'll go down in history, I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that. Like, it's not just because of one person. A lot of us have done so much for this game, and Kennedy has been here before, obviously, but there are so many great players in this league that have deserved this for a really, really long time, and luckily, it's coming now.
The only thing that remains to be determined is how long it will take Angel Reese to acknowledge it. Leave a comment below with your opinions. If you think that Caitlin Clark has already won, hit the like button. This rivalry is just going to get larger, and we'll be here for every turn, so subscribe for more. And as for Angel Reese, unless something changes quickly, history might remember her as the player who demonstrated how much better Caitlin Clark was, rather than being Clark's opponent. Thank you for viewing.